Hi friends, welcome back to Wanderlust channel. Hope you are doing good. In this video we are exploring Vandalur Zoo in Chennai, which is the first public zoo in India. So let's get started. Arignar Anna Zoological Park, AAZP, also known as the Vandalur Zoo, is a zoological garden located in Vandalur, is in the southwestern part of Chennai. It is established in 1855, and it is the first public zoo in India. Spread over an area of 1,490 acres, the park is the largest zoological park in India. The entry fee is 90 rupees for adult, and 25 rupees for camera. If you are walking, it will take 5 to 6 hours to explore the zoo. There is also bicycle available for rent per hour basis. Battery-operated vehicles are also available for rent. There is lion safari and deer safari in special vehicles, but it was not available when we visit. First we see Nilgiri Langur. This primate has glossy black fur on its body and golden brown fur on its head. It is similar in size and long-tailed like the grey langurs. It typically lives in troops of 9 to 10 monkeys. These are basically found in the Nilgiri hills of the Western Ghats in South India. The head plus body length is 78 to 80 centimeters in adult males and 58 to 60 centimeters in adult females, with the tail adding between 68.5 and 96.5 centimeters. The males weigh 9.1 to 14.8 kilograms, the females 10.9 to 12 kilograms. Now we have seeing chimpanzee, which is a species of great ape native to the forest and savanna of tropical Africa. The chimpanzee lives in groups that range in size from 15 to 150 members, although individuals travel and forage in much smaller groups during the day. Here we can see a mother and child. There are other ones, but they were far away and resting in shades. Indian peafowl is native to the Indian subcontinent. It has been introduced to many other countries. Male peafowl are referred to as peacocks, and female peafowl are referred to as peahens. The peacock is brightly colored, with a predominantly blue fan-like crest of spatula-tipped wire-like feathers. These stiff feathers are raised into a fan and quivered in a display during courtship. Now we are seeing white peacocks. These are white due to a condition called leucism, a variety of conditions that cause the partial loss of pigmentation in an animal. Peach-pied peacocks have a reddish-brown head and a peach-colored body, and lighter wings and tail feathers. The pied India blue peafowl looks similar to the India blue peafowl, except the pied has irregular splotches of white. Pied means white marking. The black-shouldered peafowl breed is a pattern mutation of the Indian blue peafowl. It is the second most common peafowl breed within the UK. The black-shouldered peacock has plain black wings with a greenish-blue iridescent sheen. We see rose-ringed parakeet, or Indian ring-neck parrot. It has distinct native ranges in Africa and the Indian subcontinent. The budgerigar is a small, long-tailed, seed-eating parrot. Budgerigars are popular pets around the world due to their small size, low cost, and ability to mimic human speech. There are many other varieties of birds in the zoo, but due to the nets and glass reflections I was not able to capture them clearly into the video. Now we are seeing some spotted deer which are freely roaming around the park. In this cage we can see Sarus Crane, which is a large non-migratory crane found in parts of the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, and Australia. The tallest of the flying birds, standing at a height of up to 1.8 meters, 5 feet 11 inch. Blue and golden macaw, or blue and yellow macaw, is a large South American parrot with mostly blue top parts and light orange underparts. They are popular in aviculture because of their striking color, ability to talk, ready availability in the marketplace, and close bonding to humans. They can also live for 65 to 70 years. The Scarlet Macaw, or macaw, is a large red, yellow, and blue color parrot. It is a Central and South American parrot. Like its relative the blue and yellow macaw, the scarlet macaw is a popular bird in aviculture as a result of its striking plumage. The red and green macaw, or Harlequin Macaw, is found widespread in the forests and woodlands of northern and central South America. The green-winged macaw can be readily distinguished from the scarlet macaw. The palm cockatoo, also known as the Goliath cockatoo or great black cockatoo, is a large smoky gray or black parrot of the cockatoo family. It has a very large black beak and prominent red cheek patches. The Eclectus parrot, Eclectus roritus, is a parrot native to the Solomon Islands, Sumba New Guinea and nearby islands, northeastern Australia, and the Maluku Islands. The Indian muntjac, also called the southern red muntjac and barking deer, is a deer species native to South and Southeast Asia. This muntjac has soft, short, brownish, or grayish hair, sometimes with creamy markings. It is among the smallest deer species. The black buck, Antilope cervicapra, also known as the Indian antelope, is an antelope native to India and Nepal. It inhabits grassy plains and lightly forested areas with perennial water sources. It stands up to 74 to 84 centimeters, 29 to 33 inch, high at the shoulder. Males weigh 20 to 57 kilograms. Females are lighter, weighing 20 to 33 kilograms. Males have 35 to 75 centimeters, 14 to 30 inch, long, ringed horns, though females may develop horns as well. The Demoiselle Crane, Grus virgo, is a species of crane found in central Eurosiberia, ranging from the Black Sea to Mongolia and northeastern China. These cranes are migratory birds. The greater ray, Ray americana, is a species of flightless bird native to eastern South America. It inhabits a variety of open areas, such as grasslands, savanna, or grassy wetlands. Weighing 20 to 27 kilograms. In the wild, the greater ray has a life expectancy of 10.5 years. The black swan, Cygnus atratus, is a large waterbird, a species of swan which breeds mainly in the southeast and southwest regions of Australia. It is a large bird with mostly black plumage and a red bill. The greater adjutant, Leptotylus dubius, is a member of the stork family, Cyconiidae. This large stork has a massive wedge-shaped bill, a bare head and a distinctive neck pouch. The greater adjutant is a huge bird. A white collar ruff at the base of its bare yellow to red-skinned neck gives it a vulture-like appearance. Cassowary. It is classified as a ratite, flightless bird, and is native to the tropical forests of Papua New Guinea, northeastern Australia. The southern cassowary is the third tallest and second heaviest living bird, smaller only than the ostrich and emu. The chital, also known as spotted deer, chital deer, and axis deer, is a deer species native to the Indian subcontinent. A moderate-sized deer, male chital reach nearly 90 centimeters, 35 inch, and female 70 centimeters, 28 inch, at the shoulder. While males weigh 30 to 75 kilograms, the lighter females weigh 25 to 45 kilograms. Males are larger than females, and antlers are present only on males. The antlers, three-pronged, are nearly 1 meter, 3 feet 3 inch, long. We were lucky to witness a deer fight. The emu, Dromaeus novaeholandii, is the second tallest living bird after its ratite relative the ostrich. The emu's range covers most of mainland Australia. Emus are soft-feathered, brown, flightless birds with long necks and legs, and can reach up to 1.9 meters, 6.2 feet, in height. Emus can travel great distances, and when necessary can sprint at 48 kilometers per hour. They forage for a variety of plants and insects, but have been known to go for weeks without eating. They drink infrequently, but take in copious amounts of water when the opportunity arises. The Indian hog deer, Axis porcinus, is a small deer native to the Indo-Gangetic Plain in Pakistan, northern India, Nepal, Bangladesh to mainland Southeast Asia. Its name derives from the hog-like manner in which it runs through forests, with its head hung low, to ease ducking under obstacles instead of leaping over them, like most other deer. A mature hog deer stag stands about 70 centimeters, 28 inch, at the shoulder, and weighs approximately 50 kilograms. The antlers of a mature hog deer stag are typically three-tined, having a brow tine and a solid main beam terminating in inner and outer top tines. However, antlers with more points are not uncommon. The Barasingha, also called swamp deer, is a deer species distributed in the Indian subcontinent. The swamp deer differs from all other Indian deer species in that the antlers carry more than 3 tines. Mature stags usually have 10 to 14 tines, and some have up to 20. The Gaur, also known as the Indian bison, is a bovine native to South and Southeast Asia. The Gaur is the largest extant bovid. It is a strong and massively built bovine with a high convex ridge on the forehead between the horns, which protrudes anteriorly, causing a deep hollow in the profile of the upper part of the head. There is a prominent ridge on the back. The ears are very large. The main differentiation of Indian Gaur is the lower part of the legs are pure white or tan. I have seen the wild Indian bison during my Take Khadi boat ride. If you want to see those, I will add a link in the above cards and in description. Now we have reached at the selfie point or photo point. The Eurasian otter, Lutra lutra, also known as the European otter, Eurasian river otter, common otter, and Old World otter, is a semi-aquatic mammal native to Eurasia. Brown above and cream below, these long slender creatures are well equipped for their aquatic habits. The Eurasian otter has a diet mainly of fish and is strongly territorial. The Nilgiri, Basilophus tragacamelus, literally meaning blue cow, is the largest Asian antelope and is ubiquitous across the northern Indian subcontinent. The Nilgiri stands 1 to 1.5 meters, 3.3 to 4.9 feet, at the shoulder. Males weigh 109 to 288 kilograms, and the lighter females 100 to 213 kilograms. The Nilgiri prefers areas with short bushes and scattered trees and scrub forests in grassy plains. It is common in agricultural land, but rarely in dense forest. Major populations occur in the Indian and Nepal terai. The Asiatic lion is a population of Panthera leo that today survives in the wild only in India. Since the turn of the 20th century, its range has been restricted to Gaur National Park and the surrounding areas in the Indian state of Gujarat. Historically, it inhabited much of the Middle East to northern India. The lions were sleeping in the shade on hot afternoon when we visit. The Sambar, Russulanaicalar, is a large deer native to the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. The large, rugged antlers are typically racine, the brow tines being simple, and the beams forked at the tip, so they have only 3 tines. The antlers are typically up to 110 centimeters, 43-inch, long and fully adult individuals. The Bengal tiger is estimated to have been present in the Indian subcontinent since the late Pleistocene, for about 12,000 to 16,500 years. The Bengal tiger's coat is yellow to light orange, with stripes ranging from dark brown to black. The belly and the interior parts of the limbs are white, and the tail is orange with black rings. The tigers were also sleeping when we visit, but there is more tiger visuals we can see later in the video. Chevrotins, or mouse deer, are small even-toed ungulates that make up the family Tragulidae. The extant species are found in forests in South and Southeast Asia. They have 4 chambered stomachs to ferment tough plant foods, but the 3rd chamber is poorly developed. Though most species feed exclusively on plant material, the water chevrotin occasionally takes insects and crabs or scavenges meat and fish. The Indian wild ass, Equus hominis cur, also called the Indian onager, is a subspecies of the onager native to South Asia. The sloth bear, Melarsis ursinus, is a myrmecophagous bear species native to the Indian subcontinent. It feeds on fruits, ants and termites. When we visit, he is trying to dig the soil, maybe to find some termites or ants. It has a long shaggy fur, a mane around the face, and long, sickle-shaped claws. The Himalayan black bear, Ursus thibetanus laniger, is a subspecies of the Asian black bear found in the Himalayas of India, Bhutan, Nepal, China, and Pakistan. They are omnivorous creatures, like most bears, and will eat just about anything. Their diet consists of acorns, nuts, fruit, honey, roots, and various insects such as termites and beetle larvae. If food is scarce, they may turn to eating livestock such as sheep, goats, and cattle. Here we are seeing Bengal tiger again, and they are in cage. See the visuals. The Bengal fox, also known as the Indian fox, is a fox endemic to the Indian subcontinent from the Himalayan foothills and terai of Nepal through southern India. The Indian fox is a relatively small fox with an elongated muzzle, long, pointed ears, and a long, bushy tail. Here is another set of foxes. I am not sure what is the name of this one. If you know, please mention in the comments. The golden jackal is a wolf-like canid that is native to Southeast Europe and South Asia. The golden jackal's coat can vary in color from a pale creamy yellow in summer to a dark tawny beige in winter. The wolf, Canis lupus, also known as gray wolf, is a large canine native to Eurasia and North America. The banded fur of a wolf is usually mottled white, brown, gray, and black, although subspecies in the Arctic region may be nearly all white. The wolf is also considered the ancestor of the domestic dog. The striped hyena, Hyena, is a species of hyena native to North and East Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia and the Indian subcontinent. The striped hyena is primarily a scavenger which feeds mainly on ungulate carcasses in different stages of decomposition, fresh bones, cartilages, ligaments and bone marrow. The leopard is one of the 5 extant species in the genus Panthera, a member of the cat family, Felidae. It is similar in appearance to the jaguar, but has a smaller, lighter physique, and its rosettes are generally smaller, more densely packed, and without central spots. Leopards can climb trees very skillfully, often rest on tree branches and descend from trees headfirst. They can run at over 58 kilometers per hour, leap over 6 meters, 20 feet, horizontally, and jump up to 3 meters, 9.8 feet, vertically. This is Point Calamere Birds Aviary. Point Calamere Wildlife and Bird Sanctuary is a 21.47 square kilometer protected area in Tamil Nadu, South India along the Palk Strait, where it meets the Bay of Bengal at Point Calamere, also known as Kodiakkarai, at the southeastern tip of Nagapattinam district. It is famous for large congregations of waterbirds, especially greater flamingos. Here in this point we can see the birds from that sanctuary. Now we are in Bedanthangal Birds Aviary. Bedanthangal Birds Sanctuary is a 30-hectare, 74-acre, protected area located in the Madurantakam taluk of the Chengalpattu district in the state of Tamil Nadu, India. Bedanthangal is home to migratory birds such as pintail, gargany, grey wagtail, blue-winged teal, common sandpiper and the like. Here in this point we can see the birds from that sanctuary. The Indian black turtle, Melanochles trajuga, or Indian pond terrapin, is a species of medium-sized freshwater turtle found in South Asia. Despite its name, the color of its upper shell or carapace can vary from reddish to dark brown and black with yellow streaks running along its length. The underside or plastron is uniformly brown in color. The face of this turtle may have yellow or orange marks and spots, with color varying between subspecies. The size of the species may vary from 38 to 45 centimeters. One more spotted deer spotted in open space. The Indian star tortoise, Geochulone elegans, is a threatened tortoise species native to India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, where it inhabits dry areas and scrub forest. Indian star tortoises are easily recognizable by their beautifully star-patterned shells. Typically shy and small, relative to other tortoises, they prefer natural sunlight and life outdoors. The red-eared slider or red-eared terrapin is a subspecies of the pond slider, a semi-aquatic turtle belonging to the family Amididae. It is the most popular pet turtle in the United States. The Bengal monitor or common Indian monitor is a monitor lizard distributed widely in the Indian subcontinent. This large lizard is mainly a terrestrial animal, and its length ranges from about 61 to 175 centimeters, 24 to 69 inch. Bengal monitors tend to remain active the whole day. Large adults may ascend vertical tree trunks, where they sometimes stalk and capture roosting bats. Spectacled caiman crocodile. A caiman is an alligatorid belonging to the subfamily Camaninae, one of 2 primary lineages within Alligatoridae, the other being alligators. Caimans inhabit Mexico, Central and South America from marshes and swamps to mangrove rivers and lakes. Caimans have scaly skin and live a fairly nocturnal existence. The yellow anaconda, or the Paraguayan anaconda, is a boa species endemic to southern South America. It is one of the largest snakes in the world, but smaller than the green anaconda. The Indian rock python is a large, non-venomous python species native to tropical and subtropical regions of the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. The reticulated python is a python species native to South and Southeast Asia. It is the world's longest snake. It is among the 3 heaviest snakes. Like all pythons, it is a non-venomous constrictor. The green iguana, iguana, also known as the American iguana or the common green iguana, is a large, arboreal, mostly herbivorous species of lizard of the genus Iguana. The green iguana is a large lizard and is probably the largest species in the iguana family. Despite their name, green iguanas occur in different colors and types. The Asian water monitor lizard, Varana salvator, is a large varanid lizard native to South and Southeast Asia. It is one of the most common monitor lizards in Asia. They are carnivores and consume a wide range of prey. They are known to eat fish, frogs, rodents, birds, crabs, and snakes. The red iguana is a member of the iguanidae family that has seen a tremendous gain in popularity due to its unique red tint. What many people do not realize is that the red iguana is a variation of the common green iguana. The red color is the result of a selective breeding process focused on the manipulation of the color gene. There are many other snakes and small animals in display, but due to glare and dust in the mirror or low light I was not able to capture all those. The Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus, is a large crocodilian native to freshwater habitats in Africa, where it is present in 26 countries. The Nile crocodile is one of the most dangerous species of crocodile and is responsible for hundreds of human deaths every year. The saltwater crocodile, Crocodilus porus, is a crocodilian native to saltwater habitats and brackish wetlands from India's east coast across Southeast Asia. It ambushes most of its prey and then drowns or swallows it whole. The Siamese crocodile, Crocodilus siamensis, is a medium-sized freshwater crocodile native to Indonesia and other Southeast Asian countries. Indian crocodile. The mugger crocodile, Crocodilus palustris, is a medium-sized broad-snouted crocodile, also known as mugger and marsh crocodile. It is native to freshwater habitats from southern Iran to the Indian subcontinent, where it inhabits marshes, lakes, rivers and artificial ponds. The wild boar, Sus scrofa, also known as the wild swine, common wild pig, is a suid native to much of Eurasia and North Africa. The Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, also known as the Asiatic elephant, is the only living species of the genus Elephas and is distributed throughout the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. The Asian elephant is the largest living land animal in Asia. On average, when fully grown, bulls are about 2.75 meters, 9.0 feet, tall at the shoulder and 4 tons in weight. Asian elephants inhabit grasslands, tropical evergreen forests, semi-evergreen forests, moist deciduous forests, dry deciduous forests and dry thorn forests, in addition to cultivated and secondary forests and scrublands. We can see 2 elephants in this video. The hippopotamus, also known as the river horse, lives along the rivers and lakes throughout sub-Saharan Africa. Weighing up to 8,000 pounds, the hippo is the heaviest land animal after the elephant. The rhinoceros, commonly abbreviated to rhino, is a member of any of the 5 extant species of odd-toothed ungulates in the family Rhinocerotidae. Rhinoceroses are some of the largest remaining megafauna, all weigh at least 1 ton in adulthood. They have a herbivorous diet. Rhinoceros are killed by poachers for their horns, which are bought and sold on the black market for high prices. The flightless ostrich is the world's largest bird. Ostriches are the fast runners of any birds or other 2-legged animal. The giraffe is a large African hoofed mammal belonging to the genus Giraffa. It is the tallest living terrestrial animal and the largest ruminant on Earth. The giraffe's chief distinguishing characteristics are its extremely long neck and legs, its horn-like ossicones, and its spotted coat patterns. I was not able to spot zebras here. Squirrel monkeys are New World monkeys of the genus Amiri. Squirrel monkeys live in the tropical forests of Central and South America in the canopy layer. Squirrel monkeys are omnivores, eating primarily fruits and insects. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit like button if you like the video. Subscribe the channel for more videos like this. Thank you. See you in the next.